Good morning, I'm Joe Nixon, a defensive coordinator for Langston University. Today we're going to talk about the 3-4 attack defense and a little bit why we run the 3-4 attack defense at Langston University. It maximizes our speed to get most of our athletes on the field at the same time, and it's been really good for us. Okay, today we're going to talk about the 3-4 attack defense, which we call Code Red at Langston University. And right now we're going to talk about the type of personnel that you'll need to run this type of defense. We're going to start with our front seven and go across the board. This is our Sam linebacker. Our Sam linebacker is the bigger of the two outside backers. He's more of a pure defensive end, kind of a stand-up kind of defensive end kind of guy. And this is our stud end, all right? And we call him a stud end and a wolf end. We have a difference, and we'll explain to you why in a minute. But our stud end is more of a defensive tackle type. So when we face two-back teams and we want to run some five-man surface here, we're going to have him more of a defensive tackle. Okay, so he's our stud end. He's the bigger of the two defensive ends. This is our nose. Our nose is definitely our space eater. He's our bigger defensive lineman. He's got to command a double team at all times, okay? He has to be able to cross-face in each A-gap, and we'll talk about that later. This is our wolf defensive end, who's a pure pass rusher. All right, our wolf defensive end is our open side, weak side end, okay? Our Mike linebacker and our whip linebacker are essentially the same type of player. These two are bigger inside linebackers who have to take on pulling guards or guards coming straight at them, okay? So these two are essentially the same type of player. This is our buck linebacker right here, and our buck linebacker is more like a defensive back / linebacker type. He has to play some pass rushing, of course, pass dropping, and he's played some man-to-man coverage as well versus slot receivers. All right, our two corners, okay, we'll take our corners, and we like to have bigger corners if possible. Play a lot of cover two, some man, but a lot of cover two, and these guys right here have to be able to stop the run and play the flats real well. Our Rover is our strong side safety or a strong safety type player. He has to be able to roll down the box when we play some cover two, but roll to cover three. So he's got to be a great tackler. Our Rover's got to be a great tackler. All right. Our free safety's got to be a ball hawk. When we play different coverages, which we'll talk about, he has to be able to run sideline to sideline and play over the top to help our corners, our Rover, and our buck linebacker in pass coverage. Okay, right now we're going to talk about our base alignments versus a pro-style offense, 21 personnel, okay, two backs, one tight end, two receivers. This is how we'll line up versus a pro-style offense, and we'll show you the different offenses and how we align to those shortly. Right now, our Sam linebacker is going to line up in a 90, okay? He's going to take his inside leg. He's actually going to split the tight end. His key read is going to be the tight end's outside shoulder. That's going to tell him whether he's going to get a down block, a hook block, or the tight end is going to release to him. So that's his read. Our stud end is going to line up in a 40, just like our wolf end, and they'll both be head up on the tackle. Our nose is going to line up in the zero technique, where he's going to be head up on the center. Okay? He's going to take his inside hand and put it between the football and the center's foot there. Okay? He's going to line up right there at a zero. Mike and our whip linebacker